Have you ever encountered sufferings or misfortunes that brought you to the darkest days of your life and even felt that your life was being cursed? Yes, I have, and I did. I am from a close-knit community in the Philippines where family values are regarded highly and the sanctity of marriage is highly revered. I have a wonderful parents who raised me with deep religious beliefs and are greatly appreciated in our society. I was married at the age of 23, but for 10 years, I tried to get pregnant. When I finally did, it was a very delicate and serious case, requiring for medical leave of absence and beyond. When I had my son, John, my husband left me. It was the ultimate betrayal, which cut even deeper when I finally discovered that he had a mistress and a child with her. I felt shocked and devastated due to abandonment made. He left us nothing but in total misery and shame. My life then was completely shattered and indeed so painful to bear. It became even more intolerable when the family-run business that we had established was put into shambles, resulting to bankruptcy and full closure. Back then, I was not anymore living. I was merely existing and even ready to die. But I knew deep in my heart, I need to move on. I need to do something for the sake of my son because he deserves the best in life. It was during this time that I accepted the realization of life. As I believe, God has a great purpose in my life, so I kept my faith. I decided then to move to Dubai when my son was more than a year old, to get away from my community where fingers were pointed at me and I was whispered about, and most of all, to have a different perspective of life. Rightfully so, it was a crucial sacrifice, being away from my son and the rest of my family. Indeed, it was difficult leaving your family behind. But then, I stayed focused on working hard so I can save money and raise my son, giving him the best education I can give and the best living circumstances I can ever provide. I did not give up. Yes, I did not, despite the homesickness and longing for my son. Indeed, I persevered to the full extent in order to survive. I was then connected and motivated by people that gave me inspiration and positive outlook in life. Have you heard of Dr. Stephen Covey? I worked for his organization. It was from his teachings that I learned the true meaning and purpose of my life. I did thrive in Dubai, but after 10 years, I decided to move to Canada and to finally be with my son. You can then imagine how difficult this decision was. As expected, my family was totally opposed to the idea that I am moving away again, more so that I am taking my son to this new journey. It took me about a year to find a job. Starting a new life here in Canada is not easy as I thought. But then I was so grateful to know about Dress for Success during the time I needed the help the most. They helped me and provided me great support to find work. And because of their help, I finally established a stable and satisfying career with vast opportunities around. Now, me and my son are living happy and comfortably in our own home in Surrey. If you can take one thing away from my story, please know, we are not born with resilience. We developed it. I would never have imagined the kind of life now that I have after all those years that my life was in complete turmoil. When I look back, I can see that I have truly grown as a person. I have become that person I was searching for when I was in Dubai and taking a leap of faith by coming to Canada. And yes, I have weathered the storm. Not only I thrived, but I survived the test of time. Thank you.